Good morning, students. Students, today we will learn how to find square root by long division method. So let us consider a number. Let the number is 2,76,676. Now, in order to find the square root by long division method, we need to follow few steps. So, step number 1 is group the digits in pairs. Now, how we are going to group them in pairs? That is from right to left. Right? Suppose if the number of digits are odd, suppose the number is 76676. In that case, as per the rule, we have to make the pairs from right to left. So in this case, 7 you can say it is 07. Right? Now, let us write this number here in pair and then we will start the steps. So, after making them in pair, now in step number 1, take the first pair, that is 27, and find the largest whole number which when multiplied by itself gives 27 or just less than 27. Now students, we know that 27 is not a perfect square. But we know that 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25, is a perfect square. If I consider 6 multiplied by 6, that is 36. Now 36 is greater than 27. So I will reject this. Right? And 27 is less than 27 is greater than 25. So I will consider this pair. Remember students, we have to take the numbers in pair. That is perfect square we have to choose, which is near to 27. Right? Now 5 5s are 25. Now 7 minus 5 is 2. Now let's take the next pair, that is 66. Students, remember we need to take the number in pairs only. Right? I hope it is clear till here to everyone. Now let us follow the next step. Now children, in the next step, after subtracting this, we have subtracted this. What we have to do is double the quotient. Now here quotient is 5. So double of 5 is 5 multiplied by 2. That is 10. Now double the quotient and write here 10. Right? So we have written 10 on the left of 266. Now children, put the largest number here on the right side of 10 so that if I multiply with the same number, the product of the largest number with that new number obtained does not exceed 266. After 10, you can take any number. You can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take any digit and you have to multiply this with the same digit so that you come closer to 266. Now students, if I take 2 here and 2 here, so 2 2s are 4, then 2 zeros are 0, 2 1s are 2. 204 is very close to 266. Now you must be thinking why I have taken 2. I'll show you. If I take with number 3, right? 3 3s are 9, 0, 3. Now you can see 309 is greater than 266. So I will not consider this number. That's why I will take 2 here. Now write this 2 here on the top also in the form of quotient. Now 52 is my quotient, right? Now the difference of these two numbers is 6 minus 4 is 2. Then 6 minus 0 is 6. I hope it is clear till here to everyone. Now again we have to repeat the steps. Take the next pair, that is 76. Now double of quotient. Now earlier the quotient was 5. We have taken 5 into 2. Now the quotient is 52. So 52 multiplied by 2 is how much? Yes, that is 104. So here I will write 104. Clear? Now I will repeat the step. I am going to take one number here, any digit here, so that I multiply with the same digit and I come closer to 6276. Clear? For that, children, you need to practice. You can try this with different numbers. Suppose if I take a number 5 here. Suppose I take 104, 5 multiply by 5. Then 5 5s are 25. 2, 5 4s are 20. 22. Right? 5 1s are 5. Clear? Now 5225 is less than this number. I need to check with one more number here. So if I consider, instead of 5, if I take 6 now. In that case, 6 6 are 36. 3, 6 4s are 24 and 3 is 27. 2 will come, then 6 1s are 6. Now you can see exactly same digits I have got. So that means it will go with 6a. And we will write 6 here also. So it is 6276 and the remainder is 0. That means the square root of 2,76,676 is equal to 526. Remember children, the quotient that we have got at the end, this is my answer. This is the square root. I hope you all have understood now. Now children, let us learn how to take pairs when the numbers are given in decimal form, right? In the mixed decimal numbers, starting from the decimal point, group the integral part from right to left. That is, before decimal will start from right to left, and the decimal part, that is after decimal. After decimal, what we have to do? We have to start from left to right, like this, in this direction. Clear? So that means 605.16, the pairs will be 16, then 05 and then 6 alone, right? Before 6 you may put 0, which is not compulsory to put, right? You may skip this. So this is how. That is, after decimal we start from left to right, and before decimal from right to left. Now consider the next case. Here, in order to do the pairing, we'll start from after the decimal, that is from left to right. So first pair, then second pair, then third pair, right? Is it clear? Now let us consider one more example. Suppose you have 7, 3, 2, decimal 1, 5, 3, 4, 8. Suppose you have like this. In this case, the pairing will be 3, 2, then 7 alone, then 1, 5, then 3, 4, and then 8 alone. So students, it is very important how to do the pairing. Only then you will be able to find the square root properly. I hope you all have understood now. Now students, let us learn how to find square root of a given number which is not a perfect square. Right? Now let us consider this question. Find the square root of 8. Now students, you must be knowing 8 is not a perfect square. Correct to 2 decimal place. Now for this, students, you should know that we shall find the square root up to 3 places here. Why so? Because we have to round it off up to 2 decimal places after the calculations. Right? Similarly, if the square root is required correct to 3 places of decimal, in that case, we will find the root up to 4 places and then round it off up to 3 places and so on. So, it is asked 2 places. We are going to find till 3 places. Right? I hope you have understood this. Now, let us start with the question. So, now students, you must be knowing that 8 is a single digit here. So after 8, we can put any number of zeros. Right? We can put a decimal sign here and then I can take any number of zeros in pair, as many as I need. Since I am supposed to find till 3 decimal place, so I have taken 3 pairs of 0. The value does not change. 8 will remain 8 as it is. Right? So let us start with this. Now students, we have to take a perfect square here. Same number. If I take 3 3s are 9. 9 will become big. So I'll go with 2 2s are 4. Now 8 minus 4 is again 4. Then I will take the next pair, and before this pair there was a decimal sign, so I'll put decimal sign here. Right? Now as per the rule, the quotient is 2 and the double of 2 is 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4. So I will write 4 here. Clear? Now after 4, we have to choose a digit so that I multiply with the same digit. I'll come closer to 400. So let us try. If suppose I take 45 multiplied by 45, 5 5s are 25, 2, 5 4s are 20, 22. I'm very far away from 400. If I try with 48, in that case, 8 8s are 64, 6, 8 4s are 32 and 6 38. Now children, you can see I'm very close to 400. If I try with 9, it will become a big number. So let's take 8. You have to sure enough that you are taking the correct number. Always cross check. Right? So 8 we write here also. Now 48 8s is 384. Now let's subtract the two value. 10 minus 4 is 6. Then 9 left. 9 minus 8 is 1. Now let's take the next pair. And double of quotient, that is 28 multiplied by 2. That is equal to Yes, 56. Right? So I will write 56 here. Clear? Now, again, I am going to choose a number here so that I multiply with the same number and I come closer to 1600. Let's try with 2. 56. Then we'll take 2 as a new number. So 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12, 5 2s are 10 and 11. I am very close to this. Let us try with one more number. Let's try with 3 also. 5, 63, then 3, 3 3s are 9, 6 3s are 18, then 3 5s are 15 and 6. Now you can see it is big, so we go with 2s. So 2 here and then 2 here. So 562 2s is how much? Yes, 1 1 2 4. Now again subtract the two values. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 2 is 7. 5 minus 1 is 4. Again take the next pair. Students, we have already got two decimals here. But as per the rule, we need to find till 3 decimal places. Right? So let us again take the double of the quotient, that is 282 multiplied by 2. So that is equal to how much? 2 2s are 4, 8 2s are 16, then 2 2s are 4 and 5. So 564. Then again we'll multiply with the same number so that I'll come closer to this 47600. So let us choose a little big number because it seems to be a big value here. So I will try with the number, let us say number 5, 6, 4 and 8. So if I multiply this with 8, 8 8s are 64, 6, 8 4s are 32, 32 and 6 is how much? 38. Then 8 6 are, yes, 8 6 are 48, right? 48 and 3, this is 1. Then we write 8 5s are 40. So 45, it is 4 5 1 8 4. Now students, you can see we are very close to this. If you try with a bigger number, it will become little big, more than this number. So we go with 8 only. You can cross check yourself, right? I have already tried this. So this is how much now? Yes, 4 5 1 8 4. Now the difference is 2 4 1 6. Now students, since it is not a perfect square, so we stop here. Now since we have taken 8 here, so therefore the square root of, now this is very important how to write this, that is the square root of 8 is 2.828 and more digits also, right? Because it is not a perfect square. So that means as per the question, we need only 2 digits after decimal. But you can see after 2 it is 8. So that means this we will add 1 to this. So this will become 2.83. This is now correct to 2 decimal place. Clear? I hope you all have understood now this. Now with this, I conclude this interactive session. Thank you everyone.